Servus, grüezi. Hey, we are back. Amazing, great times. Yes, this is your favorite Bboy host. That is Sir Swifty. This is not our sponsor. No. As usual, Swifty is preparing, yes, his food, and I'm eating. No, I stop eating. I'm doing a diet now, bro. I do
Oh, no.
8 and 16. You know 8, 16, and 8?
Intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting, yes, I have motherfuckers. So, yes, great to be back. Yes, a lot of things going on in the world of breaking, uh,
I call it breakdance land.
breakdance land. Yeah, yeah, Adil also always gives shout outs to breakdance lands. So,
That's
yes,
a
a
call. That's a
lot is
term.
going on. I can't believe we have to start. Oh, holy shit. We have to start this 10-year-old girl. Now, we're going to talk about her, and I'm going to clip the news, right? So the clip I'm gonna do is we talk about her, and in the background she's gonna do her airfare. So let's see if we can talk that long. How long she does airfare? Of course, I talk about this 10-year-old girl. She did the world record. I sat on my couch, watched this video. I couldn't believe it. 10-year-old Chinese big girl, 158 air flares. Swifty, your reaction, please.
I'll tell you this for starters, right? The girl did so many airflares. If you watch the clip, it got to the point where people got tired of counting. If you watch the
Oh,
clip, it starts off with everyone going 1, 2, 3, 50. One person, 78, 79. No one's counting anymore.
this
Everyone got
is.
bored. That's how long it took. That's how
Can you
long
believe this?
you were doing airflares for that everybody got bored.
She started crying.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised. The blood in her head, the blood rushed
Bro,
around.
I was sitting next to my wife. I showed her the video. I told her I don't know how to react right now.
It was
Like
crazy.
I'm emotionless. I don't know. Should I cry? Should I be happy? It was too much for me.
It's insane that the level of what breaking. I'm still
Man,
here.
where are you?
I'm still here. I've got a bowl of
Uh-huh.
sugar. Um, it's insane that the level of breaking has got to that now, where people are just going, right, I'm going to do this many times. Like, I remember when you saw people do 6 air flares, it was crazy. IB, I remember one year that Trix did the counts of air flares and it was like
Did
25.
Gato did 60 at IB?
Yeah, that was recently. Like we're talking like back in the day, like
Yeah, yeah.
2009. People were doing like 30. It was just like, oh
Crazy.
my God.
That's crazy. The one thing is the 158, but she does it. She does the move. She's on her hands over 3 minutes.
Yeah. I don't think most people could do a handstand for that long.
And can you do any move 3 minutes?
Yeah, I
What,
think even
what are
swipes.
some, what are
Could you
some of
imagine
the,
even doing swipes for 3 minutes?
what
Swipe.
are some of the easiest moves in breakdance land?
I'm saying if you could do swipes for 3 minutes, could you
Forget it. Swipes.
swipes for 3 minutes? Or
I,
if
I
you did the
think
hand
more
hops,
about, let's say, backspin. Can you do backspin for 3 minutes?
could you do halo for 3 minutes? Could
No,
you
Halo is
halo?
too hard, man. Can you do headspin 3 minutes?
And air flare is not hard. Air flare is just as crazy.
Can you do headspin 3 minutes?
Bro, I can't even do 3 rotations, never mind 3 minutes. I mean, like, imagine trying to do hand hops on two
Hey,
hands, like just the
no. I mean, Malish did how many? 70 rounds, 2000? He spun 2 minutes on his hand, two and a half.
these kids are
I
not.
have a theory. I think this amount of moves, this amount this amount of moves, like 180, 158 air flare, only children can do that. No grown ass adult can achieve this.
No,
No chance. Because kids have unlimited energy.
it's true actually. Yeah, I think you're
Kids
right.
have unlimited energy. No adult. Did a Chinese people did 100? Did an adult guy did 100 airflow?
If he was an adult, he was a young adult. He ain't no freaking 30-year-old guy.
Man, I say all these records we're gonna see in the future and more is only kids. Only kids will achieve this.
Do you think that a child will be the one to break the double-handed air flare?
Of course, brother. The double air flare. Did you see the clip with the Chinese b-boys? They do the cypher. It's like four or five guys. All of them try the double air flare and crash hard. And
Mm.
then the next one. And the next one.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen it. And then one guy broke his arm. I see the one
Bro,
guy
this
broke his
this
arm.
fabric,
Bro, if the kid does it, a kid mash itself up because they're
it's
so
crazy.
supple and young.
Yeah,
They'll be fine.
one friend of me said like, kids they have no fear. They don't think about future. I
No.
have, I have
Bro, I
stuff to
remember
do.
that. I remember them days, and I'm thinking to myself now. I think if I do something like that, I'm thinking, wait, am I going to be able to go to work tomorrow? No, it's not. Let's leave it. Fairground rides. That's
Oh,
my lot.
that's
If I do.
crazy. Shout outs to her teacher, shout outs to her mother, but it's especially shout outs to this girl, 10 years old from China. Wow, just amazing. From one amazing thing to another, DPC Jam Europe. Yes, the qualifier for the world final. It happened. Shout outs to Sneakers for the collab. We had the final. We had the Cool Kids mob against the Los Crapulos. Yes, Mad Max and Vigor versus Kid Mario and Killian. Did you watch it?
Oh, I think I saw the clip of I saw the clip of Kid Mario and Killian. I saw that.
So, unfortunately, Mad Max got injured in the final in the first round.
Oh, damn.
Yes. So when the final was over, friends won, and of course they won the ticket to the world final. But we thought the Polish guys did such an amazing job, and since he got injured, we want to show how
Gratitude.
grateful we are for what
Yeah.
they did. So we invite them to.
Wow.
Yes. So they are also going to be October 25, Deep Sea Jam World
Wow.
Final. Yes. Was
Okay.
amazing. Shout out to Sneakerness. Shout out to Stans for the coverage. Man, one clip of Mad Max already has 2.5 million views. Yes. Shout out to DJ Catch for playing the beat.
That's
T.C.
awesome. So that's good that you managed to get the budget for that, but a second MC wasn't available.
No, 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 no. This was no money event. This was only for I can get out the shot. This was only for promotion.
No, bro, I don't care that much. I'm joking. It's cool.
But you also around the world we had the Anna. You was at the Amsterdam Breaking Championships, right?
Yeah, I mean, the week before that, I was in New York, just on holiday. Actually stayed around the corner from and was asleep while Ryan Garcia was having his fight. Not,
Oh, on Times Square, right?
bro, I was literally like 50 feet away and I didn't even,
Oh,
I was
Swifty.
in bed sleeping.
Was it the jet lag?
Yeah, bro, I was just like, oh, there's some noise going on around there. This must be a show or something.
Oh
I
no!
missed the fight. I could have gone
Did you
out.
catch anything?
Nah, bro, I was just like, nah, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care that much. It happens. Like, so it was
Ah,
cool.
but did you catch some NBA vibes?
No, I went to see went to see MLB. I went to see the Yankees play, bro.
Mm.
That was an experience. I saw two home runs.
But you watch baseball?
Yeah, I can watch it. I can watch any sport, bro. Like baseball's kind of cool. Like it's more of a like day out more than anything. I don't.
But you have some knowledge.
Yeah, a little bit like about like how the innings work and stuff like how the game works and stuff. Yeah, I
I
got a good.
learned it by playing it on my computer.
There you go. Most games you learn by playing on the PlayStation, bro. American football that way, like what first, second, third, and fourth downs are
That's
and
crazy.
how to play. So yeah, the baseball was cool. Expensive though. Boy, I think I spent a lot of money that weekend, but
Yeah,
it was
New York's not cheap.
no, it's not. New York is not cheap anyway, and yeah, so it was cool. And went across the Brooklyn Bridge, and then a week later, the ship crashed into it, which is unfortunate. So that was a bit crazy to hear about that when you just
Oh
been
shit, you've been there when the ship.
just after that we were there just before, so that happened just after. So that was crazy. Yeah, thinking about that sort of thing, I
Shit
think, damn,
can't
I was
happen,
just
man.
there.
This shit can't
Um,
happen. This
yeah,
this
it's crazy. So yeah, that was the week before, and then when I got back, it was back to work. I went to sit to Amsterdam ABC, I like to call it Amsterdam Breaking Champs, which was a 5-on-5 crew battle this time. And
it was not the whole crew.
no, yeah, it wasn't like solos. It was just like it was just the 5-on-5, and it ended up being The same final as last year, which was Ruggeds versus Break Squad.
Yes, but just 5 on 5.
Just a 5 on 5. It was good. It was a good little quick battle. And do you know what was nice about it? I'll give you this is it wasn't busy in the respects of lots of pressure. We've got to get it finished. We've got to get it done. We've got to get it done. We enjoyed the battles. The battles had enough time. They had enough routines. I think it was like 7 rounds with 5 people. So there was plenty of rounds to go around. And that was with 2 routines.
But was there other events also happening, right? Other activities?
Yeah, so you had like the basketball, you had
Yeah.
skateboarding, you had so it was like a festival, urban
I see.
festival weekend. And they had graffiti painting and like had spraying and
Yeah.
lots of stuff. And then there was also like I really loved this when they have this at events. They had all the old school arcade games. So we
Mhm.
was all playing Tekken 5.
Yeah, when I was there in Amsterdam hosting it
They had
also,
it the
we
same,
were
yes, they had it back again. So they had Tekken, they had a Tekken competition, FIFA. So you kind of again, when you have these sort of things happen, you have the vibe there. And
nostalgia.
um this has got to go out to, I mean, I'm gonna say it now. The party was amazing. What we had the competition, the qualifiers, then we had the semi-finals, and in between the semi-finals, we went back to the backstage area, and it was uh like they called it the Chief Rocker cipher.
Hmm.
And it was basically who's the best dancer, and it was the b-boy from Venezuela that won it. But the vibe that we were having, me, Yersky, Mario, when I was hosting it, I was all about trying to create a party vibe, and it was amazing because it eventually just became a massive party. And although we
Nice.
had 2 ciphers on the floor, me and Wizard Makai, we started dancing near the speaker in front of the DJ. And then all of a sudden it turned into one big cipher. And that's when you know the vibe is correct. When you two start dancing, a third, fourth, fifth person comes and joins in with the vibe,
Yeah.
and then everybody's just like abandons the other
Yeah.
ciphers and comes to this one. It was
This
crazy.
is that was more like a jam vibe.
Bro, that was beautiful. It ended up being, Yersky got down, I got down. It
Yeah.
was just
This is,
fun.
I mean, this is the real shit. It's not about the competition. The competition is there, but it's more about coming together, ciphering, exchanging, doing there a little bit.
But and this is the thing, and even it started off with that sort of vibe where people were thinking, yeah, I've got to do my moves, I've got to throw down. But we tried to be like, no, if the music's playing and it's salsa, we're having some fun with it. Step Poe was there as well. Poe one was getting down, and again, it created that energy of we're having a party, and yeah, you can do a bit of footwork, top rock, whatever, but it's not
Hmm.
always about throwing out your best moves. Let's get some vibe, and it was
Yeah.
so.
Was Nobu playing?
Huh?
Nobu was playing.
Started off with Tyrone. Tyrone was playing Mr. T.
Ah, Mr. T in the house, yes.
He's playing. And Renegade was doing a bit, and then it dropped onto Nobu.
Yeah.
So that was for that cipher. I'd say that was I've seen everybody's mood lift, bro. That's what music does.
Bro, this is what we need for the music.
Bro, I was happy. I
Yeah.
was, I was really happy. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
shout out to Mr. T.
I felt like the last couple of weeks there were so many events. Like last weekend, I felt there was like 6 events at once.
Yeah, there was. There's a lot of events, bro, happening at the
That's crazy, man.
moment. Loads of
I
events.
was in, I had one in Basel. I Dance Beautiful. Shout out to Ilias. Bboy still ill from Roughneck's crew back in the days.
Yeah.
I had their one. Shout out to Mickey, the winner. There was a BC1 for USA,
Ah,
USA
yeah.
camp. Shout out to Hijacked. He took it.
Yeah, hijack again. Yeah.
Hijack and Logistics.
In the 2-on-2.
No, no logistics for the girls.
With that logistic for the girls, yeah, and
And there was day before was the Out for Fame crew qualifier.
that's right. Yeah, I saw the outfit thing. Yeah, there was a lot
Yes,
going
the
on,
the
bro.
red crew won. My God, Jethro, how is this guy becoming fresher and fresher, man?
I'm gonna
The
say it.
energy,
Can
bro.
I, can I just say it?
This
Can I
is
just
on
say it?
another level.
Can I just say it? Can I say it to you, please? Do you want me
Please
to, do
tell me.
you want me to explain it to you? Okay, I'll show you. I'm gonna show you like this.
He was almost my break of the week. Almost.
Okay, do you know what this is, bro?
This flavor, brother.
Seasoning, bro. This is seasoning. It's called
Seasoning.
seasoning, yeah? This is a box of seasoning, right? If you, if you, if you have a box of if you have a box of seasoning in your cupboard, yeah, you'll become an amazing breaker. That's all I'm saying. I'm not
Yeah,
saying it any other way.
definitely. Shout outs to him. Amazing style. Amazing. It's so nice to watch also. It's
Shout
so
out to
nice to
Jeffro
watch.
with the towel. You know what I'm talking about, Jeffro. The
Bro,
he
this
knows what
guy's
I'm talking
crazy.
about.
This
The
guy's
sense.
crazy. Uh, and of course, there were other events. There was this one in Denmark. You saw that break forward?
No, I didn't see that.
Bro, that was really fresh. That is, you know, the crew from Grimson, Lack of Crowns?
Oh yeah, yeah, from the Copenhagen, right? Like
They
a
have
crown.
this big guy, Tunde.
Yeah, the black guy, yeah.
I think it's his event. He's hosting it.
Oh right, okay. What
It's
the
always amazing vibe. Amazing. You have to watch
organizers
the battles.
hosting the event? The organizers hosting the event.
Bro, I just heard it. I don't know. I cannot say 100%. But it's really nice battles. The music is really nice. You have to watch it. For all the people watching, watch it. Break forward. Really nice.
Yeah, because
And the,
wasn't Grimson in Kings? He's still boys with them, I think, isn't it?
I think the same weekend was ABC as Break Forward.
Okay, but yeah, I'm saying that was Grimson's crew, wasn't it? Rico's crew.
Yes, 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 yes.
Kings, Lack of Crowns, yeah.
Yes, yes,
They
yes.
they were they did well in IBU a year or so ago, I think it was. I think they got to the semi-finals as the crew battles. I'm not sure. The undisputed, undisputed.
Yeah, they're really fresh. The name is also nice. Lack of Crowns.
Yes. Lack of Crowns,
Lack
yeah.
of Crowns, really nice name. Also, what was a nice event? 20-year anniversary hip hop session.
Oh yeah, hip hop session.
When I mean, so much memories from hip hop session. It was there for 20 years. Everybody knows it. Everybody saw it.
I've never been.
I was once there.
Been once.
Yeah, I think 2019, 1 year before COVID. The
Oh
last
right,
one
yeah,
before COVID, I was with a
yeah,
trooper.
the
Yeah,
death
shout
year.
outs to Pierrick and shout outs to One Up. Yeah, I stayed in One Up's crib. You know where I stayed, brother? He has the magical studio in his house.
Oh
I
really?
stayed there, surrounded by all the music, all the magic.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Like
shout outs to One Up, hospitality on point. Shout outs to brother. 800.
adult life, bro. That's what it is. Like you're not sleeping on my floor if you come to my house, bro. It don't work that way.
Yeah. Seven to Smoke, one by Carmius. Really nice. Check it out. 5 on 5, Green Panda. Who can beat Green Panda?
Kid Guppy.
Yeah, but with moves, not with memes.
Yeah, but his memes will destroy your career.
I mean, shout out to this guy. He can't miss. He can't miss.
Bro, your favorite B-boy, and it's not your favorite MC, but your favorite B-boy might be on there, bro, and you'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, didn't know that.
He did
But
one
apart
again
from
with
Kid Guppy,
he did one again with Run when he did the chest and then
yeah,
how does he come up with this shit, man?
bro, I don't know where he finds it. And he said, like, be careful what you post online because I'll find it. And then it is like people saying about one guy
I
was
mean,
like,
he has the ultimate how can I say? Nobody's mad. You know, you can't if he does a meme about you, you can't be mad.
nah, bro, you can't be. Like he
I,
did. I've been on there. Like, my views of I've got 85,000 views of me at Red Bull
but
because
it was funny.
yeah, it was funny because I dragged the guy and I'm like, no, get up.
And it was natural. You know, you didn't do
I
it
did.
to be on a video or
No,
to create a meme.
yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, the only person that can beat Green Panda is Guppy. But
Nah,
apart
bro. To be honest, also uh, Al Kulil, this guy since 15 years, he just gets stronger or more original, more difficult.
how old is this guy now? Because he's
Bro, I
got
guess he's my generation, like
I'm sure he's the younger end.
37,
I'm sure
8.
he's the younger end of our age. Like I'm 43 this year. Oh my God, I'm 43 next month. Oh, um, I'm 43 this year, right? And like I'm sure he was just after. So I'm thinking he must be 30s, mid 30s. He's got to be.
For sure, he's 30s, for
Yeah,
sure.
it's got to be. Has to
He
be.
has to be.
Has to be.
He has
Otherwise,
to be. He has to be.
otherwise he started when he was 10.
He has to
Like
be.
that,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
got.
And that amazing team, Grom, Beetle, Kinder, and Robin. I mean, yeah. Kilian and
Do they
amazing.
even need Robin? Like with Grom, Kinder, Do they need Robin? Robin's just like an extra. What's his here?
Bro, he had the crazy exchange with Killian. Was the hypest moment, I guess. Crazy. Killian is also this guy. He also can't miss right now. Like Killian is the not Kid Guppy in our dancing. You know,
Yeah, he's on smoke at the minute. He's
bro,
on.
this is great. This guy, he can't do anything wrong.
Although I saw we saw a moment at Amsterdam Breaking Champs from Break Squad's B-Boy It, yeah. He did like swipe, he did some like he did a head track, I think Halo into swipe, and then they did 590s, bro, out of the swipe.
Ooh, these unexpected 90s are the best. This is
Bro, he did it and it was just like he even got up like, oh my God. I got hyped. I was like, what? Five drill 90s, like
there is
like
for
that.
me there is nothing fresher to finish a power move, especially a power move combo, than with a nice spin.
Bro, he did a 90 like that in his first round. In his second round, he
Crazy.
hit a head drill the same way. And I said, this guy today, it's that what we saw was the guy that was just hitting. Like some days, like we've all had it. I think I've had it maybe once or twice in a battle, not
Mhm.
just in practice, but in a battle where you hit everything and it's just a killer round. You don't get that all the time. You can't. It's
And
impossible.
the adrenaline is there, you know.
Yeah, when you've got that adrenaline running through you. I
Yeah.
mean, pros have it more often, but even pros
I
have
mean,
the days when they hit it and it's just like, oh snap, I did it extra clean.
you search for that feeling, you know, you go for that feeling, the adrenaline when it comes, you know,
Yeah.
hype.
My favorite one was kid
Feel lighter.
not kid, what's his name? From Luan. Luan, yeah.
Aha,
What?
in Bboy Classics
Do you remember the round?
when he did the head spin, the slow one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just went
Yeah.
chat and then to
This
finish.
was he was so hot at that moment, you know, like until this moment, he was just every clip you saw of him, he was really good. And this was like the cake. This was
Yeah.
like,
That's what I'm saying. That was where it was like, oh snap, that was the
yeah,
best round I've seen him
yeah,
do.
100%.
Slow, and then he just went air chair, and I was just like, and I remember being there and seeing it, and I remember when he got up, you can't hide it because he got up and he was just
Nah,
like,
nah, bro. You're at the end, you're all, bro. This is the best moment when you see the emotion of the B-boy himself, that he's happy, or the B-girl,
yeah,
that they are happy about themselves, that they like, oh, you
they
know,
nailed it.
the
Yeah, yeah,
best.
yeah.
This is the,
Same with Flea Rock when he did that head drill in his room, and he
yeah.
did the
Oh,
head drill,
yeah, 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 yeah.
and he got up and was like, what the
You know, because we all can relate to a certain point, you know,
100%.
to a certain point we can all relate, and then it's we share it, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, this is what we're talking about moments, and that's why the cipher, the hitting moves, all of this stuff is the stuff that I enjoy
Mhm.
about going to events. Is can we catch that vibe? Can we catch that moment? You know, all about moments for people, boys. And I think the more we focus on that, the better.
Yeah, yeah. Coming up to some current news, yes. The brothers from the Crash Fest, yes, they decided to make it a little bit more spicy. Let's say it like this.
Shout
So,
out to Torfik and to Grimson.
yes, so you know they have like two winners, the champion and the BMF,
Yep,
and now always there is the question like prize money, you know. When you win something, you get a prize money, right?
yep.
So they did something new. Man, get your ass in the shot, man.
Where's my ass? Oh, my ass is here.
They decided to open a GoFundMe, and the goal is 100,000 euro.
Wow.
Yes. So, and everything, all the 100,000 euro will go to the BMF and to the champ. So, if they don't reach 100,000, whatever is in the pot, this will go to the winners.
Five 50,000 euros.
I know, I mean, this is like the goal.
But if you imagine if that would be the biggest prize ever.
Uh, I know, yeah, for one guy, 50,000, yes.
€50,000 is a
No, no, beyond doubt. was 100,000 for the duo.
When?
The all style battle, man, from Nike. This Majid and Nelson won it.
Yeah, but for from the community.
Aha, yeah, this would be no sponsor. This is only from the
Yeah.
community.
No sponsor from the community.
I already saw a screenshot. Lil Shao throwing 300 euro.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Jesus.
Jesus, bro, there's gonna be a lot of money in there. Bro, let's practice.
But even three, yeah, but do you know what? It's gonna bring the crazy people out the woodwork, man.
Um,
Someone's gonna jump onto a stick. He what?
and I'm excited for the call out. We don't know if it will happen or not.
What call out?
So Gekon and Taiga called out Kid Mario and Lil Amok.
Tiger and who?
Taiga and Gekon. The
Oh,
last year's champion and
champion.
BMF
Yeah,
call out the years prior champion and BMF.
I'm
Uh,
still
Fun fact, Kid Mario never won. He was three times BMF.
baddest mother. Listen, what I'm gonna say is I'm still waiting for to see if Torfik is training to battle Stuart.
What? Oh, we totally forgot about it.
I didn't forget about it, bro.
You think Stuart will be at IB?
I reckon Stuart will be there ready for him again. Like I think Stuart wants a piece of Torfik. I mean I love Torfik. I love Torfik. I love him. I love him.
Where
He's a great
does this go now?
I love him. He's a great guy. And I love Stuart as well, Stuart. But like I'm not competitive anymore, so I don't have to. And neither I wouldn't say that Torfik isn't competitive, but it would be nice to see Torfik dust off to dust it off and go hardcore train, ready for a battle
I
against Stuart.
mean,
I'd
I
love
mean,
to see that.
didn't he battle in Amsterdam?
Yeah, he did. There's nothing wrong with him. He can train. I'm
Okay.
saying, like, when you've got a smoke someone, it's a different type of training, isn't it? We know this. Training for a battle is one
I
thing.
mean, training for Crash Fest battle is different than for training for.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about what kind of bottles you got to smash on your head to train for that craziness. Like,
Yeah,
you have to take things like this and just smash it across your head to be crazy.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it's a different type of training, isn't it? When you're training to smoke someone, it's like training for a fight. It's serious. It's like, okay, I'm stepping in there with this person and I need to smoke this person.
Mhm.
So I'd like to see that. Torfik, Stuart, can we? I'm sure Michael will tag you in it.
Yeah, we're excited to see it. Anyways, Crash Fest always a lot of dope shit happening, a lot of surprises, and the guys never disappoint. Shout out to them. Also happening
Make sure
right
you make the
now.
thumbnail. Make sure you make the thumbnail. Stuart one side and Torfik the other.
I can't do that. I
Okay.
can't do that. No. Uh,
Okay.
happy our the brother Emmanuel Fox. Yes, you know him from your favorites event. He's always judging. Yes, he's everywhere. But he's also hardworking. He does his job correctly. He does his research. He takes it really serious. So respect to him. And he's also he's a really humble and nice guy. So, but what he did a video and he said we should never do judges showcase again.
Good old Fox. It's not that he said we shouldn't do it. What he said is, what's the point of doing it? Why are we trying to prove a point that we don't know, that we know how to judge? Because
Mhm,
some of the best B-boys out there would make horrible judges,
mhm.
which we've seen from when he did his judges video, showing that B-boys are asleep on their phone,
Yeah,
taking the job seriously. He made a point about referees. You know, just because a referee is good at his job doesn't mean it was a professional footballer. Some of the best managers don't come from being the best footballers. Alex Ferguson was an average footballer, one of the best managers ever.
yeah. Michael Jordan was horrible as the owner from the Charlotte Hornets. So
Yeah, but was one of the best players ever. So
the
like,
best player ever.
yeah, that's what I say. But people don't. So it's like people expect. I think sometimes people expect the level of greatness to transfer through.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know dope B-boy is not a dope judge.
Yeah.
No, this is not equal, you know. So just because you're dope, you can do this dope. But the point of doing it is, I say also commented there, is doing it to show your style and your approach to the dance, you know, and maybe you can educate some people, you know.
That I think that Spin made a good point when he said that at cultural events for the culture, that makes sense. So if you've got like people in the audience that have never seen battles before and it's a show and it's this and the other, you might do that. But the judges need to keep that in mind when they're doing their round. Are they doing it to get shine? Are they doing it to prove a point? Are they doing it to be on spot on show? Because I even had the point made to me, like I always like to dress fresh when I'm hosting, because I'm like, okay, this is me and stuff. But then someone made a point to me and said, you can dress fresh, but you don't have to go over the top. I was like, what do you mean? It's like, well, it's not about you, bro. You're the MC. You're there to do a job. It's like, actually, yeah, you're right. As long as it looks clean and it's partially put together well, as in like color coordinated, you don't have to come with a massively bright jacket or the dopest outfit and take shine away from what you're doing. You're there to do a job, the same as a DJ. As much as we love Nobunaga, Joey's not looking for attention. He's looking to play the best thing to get the B-boys to go off.
So let's say it like this, because Nobu dress is crazy.
Yeah, but that's just Nobu. He's crazy. We love him. He's crazy. But what?
I want to say, if your skills is not shining brighter than your outfit, then you have a problem. If you, like you say, the crazy jacket and da 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 da, if this is the loudest quality you have, the best quality you have, then you're doing it wrong. You,
Exactly.
you have to back it up with your work, because I also like to dress fresh and sometimes a little exotic and shit, you know,
Yeah,
but
100%.
I can back it up with my hosting, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And there is always the balance thing,
The
right?
judges showcase and thing. I
And
think it's a
and
time.
like you say, the guy who told you that, I know the guys he's talking about. We all know these MCs that come with the sunglasses and hold the microphone wrong and yeah, oh, wow. Yeah.
But the funny thing is, that MC, particularly himself, he's like that all the time. So that's just him anyway.
How we always find time to hate on other MCs.
No, no, no. I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying I know that that's how he is all the time. He's 100% that way all the time. Like it's not an act. The same way where I take the mic when I'm on the mic, I have to tone it down because I'm like that all the time. I always find the funny in the things that I shouldn't find funny in and say things that I shouldn't say, but I have to tone that down because I'm
But
trying to.
bro, at the end of the day, you try to be authentic, you know, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you can only
100%.
be yourself.
That's
And
right.
there is a reason why you host that event, because people can trust your skills. And
Yeah.
if you, I mean, we're living in a soft world right now, and you have to watch out for everything you say. But at the end of the day, if I can't be myself anymore, what am I doing? You
Ah,
know,
but you have to be measured, bro, because when
of
you're
course, you
being
be measured, but take everything away.
no, not take everything away, but think about it this way then, because I think this will lead on to your next topic quite well, wouldn't it, Michael? About being measured and watching what you're doing and what you're saying, because we're on a public platform.
Aha, yes, because we talk about upcoming events. I will be in Austria, yeah, in Innsbruck, up in my hood battle. Show up to Funky Tea for the invite. I'm so happy to be there. I can't wait for a Wurstsemmel. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, check it out if you're around the corner, up in my hood battle. Yes, we have. What do we have? We have 2-on-2 hip hop and breaking and 2-on-2 funk and house. Yes, with Cosmic and DJ Demon and host Godfather. Hey,
Hey,
yeah. And this guy here, the
Swifty,
sir that swifts a lot,
Swifty,
uh,
yeah,
he is at Break Mission.
that's
Yes.
right.
So go to Break Mission, support the people in this beautiful country. But Break Mission, there is something you want to.
Yeah, the judge's call out is another thing. I know Fox is going to be talking about it, but it happened to.
He teased it right in the end of his video.
Yeah, he teased it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's funny because it had happened to Footloose from Break Mission when he was doing an event in China.
So
And
what happened? What happened?
well, basically, the guy lost. He had two votes against him. Just Rock voted for the guy, and then Footloose and this other judge voted for the other guy and didn't vote for him. So this other guy, he said that Footloose was whack. He called him out, did some rounds on him, and then posted it online. And
Oh,
I just posted, I was just like, bro, what does this prove? Does this prove anything? So you beat him in the cipher. See, the thing is, I'm a waste man. So I will go, okay, let's battle. I just want you to know that when you finish this battle, you're still a loser.
is it, can you compare it like when you're a fighter and you say, hey, let's spar, and then you do sparring and then you post it and says, hey, I knocked his ass out?
Yeah, it's kind of whack, bro. Like, if you, the thing is, if you enter a competition, you subject yourself to the judges. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why are you complaining that you lost? You were saying that you trust their judgment to be able to. And I understand people say, yeah, but they didn't do a good job. Why? Because you didn't win. So would you have called him out if you'd won as well?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? Like, no, of course I wouldn't because I lost. I said, well, so you're calling him out because, call out all the judges then, because basically you want to test all the judges. Call outs and sparring are to be able to test your skill against someone who you think is either on par or equal to you, or maybe better, right? You see what they're doing and you think, I want a piece of that. Can they push me because they're very similar to me
Uh,
or maybe better?
I have a good story from Shaolin. He lost against a guy, Ray Guns. You know Ray Guns?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. He lost against him 2-on-2. And after the battle, he called him out. They just went on the side, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
Just went on the side naturally, and then he called him out, and then there was a break, and there was then the cipher, and they battled a couple of rounds, and then he finished. He said he went up to him, he called him out, and then he also went to him and said, "Okay, bam, bam." And then I asked him, "Why did you finish? I know you had more stamina. You can do more." And he said, "I saw what I needed to saw. I said what I needed to say."
That's it.
And then the battle was finished for him.
Yeah. But
And then
that's
he went up to him, shook his hand, and said, "Yeah,
but that's respect. He did it on the side. He wasn't looking for shine. This guy
yes,
filmed it, put it out there, and tried to put him on blast. And I'm like, that's not cool, bro. And then he was calling him names and stuff like that. Because then for me, it goes to that level of listen, if we're gonna, and I've said this to people before, if we're gonna do this breaking business as a battle, when we're finished, let's go and do what I do now, which is box. So I box, you don't, or whatever you do. We're gonna spar like that if we're gonna spar like this. And they're like, no, what do you mean? I don't want to fight you. I'm like, yeah, but what's this accomplishing? Why are you calling me out to try and make an embarrassment of me? Like, you win. I will just take a knee. I'll just do this. I'll just be like,
but don't do
there
this,
you go, you're round.
don't do this posting shit and attention."
Attention grabbing. It's not even attention seeking, it's attention grabbing. Because people are going, yeah, yeah, he's whack. You smoked him. It's like, but like I just said to you, if we battle now after the battle that I've just judged and said you lost, when you beat me now, you're still a loser. How does that make you feel? Imagine someone coming to me, "Well, no matter what you do, you're a loser. No matter what you do, bro, you're a
These
loser."
these these people, also, if they get first place, they will never win in life.
Bro, I don't know what's going on. So yeah, that was my
It was
that was
wasn't that a beautiful quote, G?
wow. You did
Come on,
well.
man.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Nice. And of course, we have our breakers of the week. Yes. Mr. Swifty already teased his one. Yeah, right.
Yes, that's right. I did. You're damn right. I did. It's Wizard McCarthy
Shoutouts.
from Venezuela. That guy had the party rocking on Saturday, Saturday when we was in Amsterdam. I honestly couldn't have asked for a better party person next to me when we were dancing, because he literally just kept it rocking. He's my dancer of the week, dancer period, dancer.
Nice, nice. I have to check his rounds. I have to check his rounds because I don't know him.
Okay, I'll send you the clip.
Yes, thank you. And the my breaker of the week competed at Red Bull BC1 USA. He won the New York qualifier.
Oh, the young dude,
I
yeah.
guess he's 17 or 18.
I thought he was 16, but yeah,
Kid, he has to be at least 16 to compete in BC1.
yeah, that's right.
B-boy kid break. My God, this guy's fresh. He has such an old school style,
For a
but
young guy, yeah.
it's so nice, so nice. It's nice to see a young generation from New York, like where it comes from, and he lost in the first round to Hijack, and I mean, heart.
Hijack's different though. Yeah, we know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, hijack's a problem for
Yeah,
real.
he also battled in the his crew 808. They lost in the final to Red Crew, but they
Okay,
also have a nice crew, like the vibe they create and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah. Shout out to
good.
Hawaii. So when you go to Hawaii,
Hmm?
when you go to Hawaii,
Hawaii?
yeah, when do you go?
I'm not going to Hawaii. Who told us going to Hawaii?
You go to Hawaii? Why do you go to Hawaii?
What am I going to Hawaii for?
You don't have any Hawaiian connections?
I've got a guy out there, a chef, B-boy friend of mine, Gilly. He's out in
Yeah, I
Hawaii.
know Gilly.
Yeah, Gilly's crazy, man. Do you know what? The funny thing is, I met him at IBE one year. Him and Frankie Flav were there. He was there with Frankie.
Mhm.
And uh, I even like me and Gilly decided to prank Frankie and go and wake him up after his jet lag. Just burst in his room like, "Yo, wake up, Frankie, wake up!" He's like, "Oh my God, get out of here, man! I'm sleeping." I'm like, "No!" Jumped on the bed, shaking him. And ever since then, me and Gilly have been friends because Frankie threw him out the room and he had to stay in my room.
Yeah, last year you did the workout before the breakdown.
Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right.
Let's see. Let's see if I'm up to this time.
Come on, bro. Yeah, we got to do some more training.
Man, I can't tell you how excited I am to go to IB. You have no idea.
What, to train with me? Yeah, let's go, bro. Let's go.
Yeah. Especially this. So yeah, it was nice to see you again, brother. Uh, that was another edition of your favorite breaking news. Comment now. What do you want us to talk about? Shout outs to all the patrons. You can become a patron. You can support us every month. Every Sunday, you have a podcast. Hello. Also, you have Origins with Esco Boogie, and you have the breaking news with Sir Swifty. So you have a lot of footage. Yeah, you have a lot of things you can support. We also have a lot of giveaways coming up, I promise. Notifications on, thumbs up, all the good stuff. Follow this guy on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. See you next week. And that was your favorite breaking news with Sir Swifty and your favorite people host.
Peace out, people.